Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Hitman Freelancer, where today we're taking on an alerted Sapienza for 450 merces. I don't understand who... The base payouts for these jobs seem like 47 should not even be considering them. These are below us. But fine, whatever, somebody's got to take down these syndicates, I guess it'll be me. So pacify guards unnoticed. Take down one of the targets with a rare melee weapon, and this is the one that shows the hammer, so it's not about killing them with a rare melee weapon. It's about subduing them with a rare melee weapon. Right? Am I understanding that correctly? Pacify the target. It says pacify only here in the middle bullet point, because silent takedowns, you could totally perform a silent takedown with a katana. Has to be a pacify. Okay, that's fine. We're on it. Get a headshot kill with a legendary gun. We do have a legendary gun. And it's a pretty good gun overall. And doing that is worth the same amount as doing all of the effort necessary to be a silent assassin? Hell yeah. So I believe at the moment, our only rare... This hammer is common, right? Yeah. Our only option here is this championship bat. Raiden's high-frequency championship bat. And then we are also going to bring this legendary SMG. We got a lot of valuable equipment riding on mission success here, so let's not fuck it up, shall we? Also, I'm not sure exactly how it's going to put us in the mission, because these are both things that would show up in a briefcase. So what else? What else? We should definitely take our dart gun. Campaign's over and we lose it if we don't bring it anyway, so... And then do I want to... I have room in my inventory, right? Yeah, I could drop the grape knife. Do I want to bring an explosive too? Because there is a safe, you know, just in case... Let's bring the rubber duck and I'll drop the grape knife. We probably don't need a grape knife. Okay. It is wild how few people in the world of Hitman are allowed to just walk around with a baseball bat in their hands, though.
I'll be in touch.
If I saw a dude walking somewhere in my day-to-day life carrying a baseball bat, I would think, oh, that dude just bought his kid a new baseball bat, I guess. You know, it wouldn't really... I don't know. Seems weird to me. It seems weird to me that it's not weird if a cop is doing it, but it would be weird if you just saw, like, a person on the street carrying one. The rules of Hitman's universe are they're bizarre and arcane. No one can claim to truly understand. So we got to be careful here.
Welcome to Sapienza. We have intel that the syndicate is active in the area.
All right, I just have my baseball bat in the
They're
open.
on high alert,
Don't love it.
so you need to be careful.
Am I going to be able
Good luck,
to Yes. Yes, I am going to be able to climb up here with this. It's just going to vanish whenever it needs to. So we're around the back side of this island that's way off of the... That was the wrong button. That's way off of the cave. I don't spend a lot of time over here. If we climb up, this is the island that those ruins are built on. One of our targets is is the father in the church. Okay. But the other one is just in the garden at the estate. Interesting. All right, like our first goal here, obviously, is to get an outfit that is capable of openly carrying the objects that we need to carry. Wait a minute, did I grab my lockpicks? Okay, well, it turns out it doesn't matter. That's not locked. Security breach. But no, I did not grab my lockpicks. So those guys are allowed in places... My memory of this ruin and the way people are positioned throughout it is not very good. There are not a lot of compelling reasons to come over here. There's one cool thing you can do with the cannon, but that's really about it. So you kind of just don't visit this corner of the map, like at all, in normal gameplay. Grab a bag of gunpowder. Just in case we feel like we want to do a cannon thing, right? Is there a person in the top of the tower keeping watch? Because if so, I think it would be pretty cool to take them down and steal their shit. Are they alone? They do seem to be alone. There it is. And they just have a normal... Huh, okay. Well, that's a gun. That's a disguise. And alright, things are looking up already. Pacify guards unnoticed. 1 of 3. So... we could take the Bartoli with us by taking the SMG out of the thing, slinging it over our back, and then putting the Bartoli in the briefcase, because we're not allowed to put the baseball bat into the briefcase. But that seems like a lot of work for a gun that I'm pretty sure we already have, and also that isn't even like particularly useful. It's just like a total bog standard shotgun. Oh, here's a cannonball. Okay, so we have a powder charge and a cannonball in case we wanted to employ the cannon for some reason. All right, how alert are these dudes? Alert. Pretty alert is the answer. And in fact, there are a lot of people between us and getting out of here. Yeah, shit. Okay. Did it get any attention? No, it did not. Like, I don't know, we could draw some people off. God, that's a lot of dudes. It would be so easy to die here. Let me try coming down and approaching this from a different angle. So I don't know who this dude is, but if he wants to walk over here, we can certainly just take him out. It's really hard to see. I think we just leave the body here because nobody else ever patrols over here. Oh, additional cannonball. It was just kind of stuck to the wall. There wasn't really anything for that to be sitting on. That's weird. But okay, so we've eliminated one set of eyes. So the bridge across is on that elevation. Is there a way across underneath? Oh, there is a way across underneath. Okay, but we are wearing a mansion guard outfit. So we are not actually allowed to be in this area. And if we got seen in this area in some way, that would be bad for us. I could take that camera down, but obviously it would require a gunshot, which I'm not necessarily jazzed about employing, given the number of guards in this area. It gets me out right there. There's a guy on the bridge as well. Bloody hell. You know, there's a version of this where I just get out my SMG and we go totally sick house on their asses. Maybe that's what we need to do. This is a really, really rough place to start. The cruelty is almost unimaginable. All right, I'm gonna try something. No? Because obviously I don't want to be like in their line of sight once they turn around to be suspicious. How visible are these guys to the other guys? We know that right through that gate to his side. This map is extremely not useful. But right through that gate to his side, there's another gate, and on the other side of that gate there are more people. So I think if we just blasted these dudes, I think those guys would wake up. I did bring that explosive. Because like there's an angle up here from which we could drop the explosive into a position where it might actually incapacitate quite a lot of them. Another powder charge in case we want to fire another cannon. You know what? Actually, I wonder if we fire a cannon, would it draw attention up here? Let's try it. If it would make somebody come up and see what's going on. So then I put a cannonball in the cannon. And I didn't load the powder. Do you put the powder in after the can? I don't think that's the right way to do that. Alright. I'm not going to fire this cannon. Hold on. That's the backup cannon. I'm going to fire this one over here. We have enough stuff to shoot 2 different cannons. Let's see if this does anything. This is a little bit further away from the front. My hope is that it would not draw as much attention. I don't get to aim it.
Find out what that was.
All right. So we're going to crouch in these bushes over here. So somebody was told to go find out what that was. Don't really see anybody running.
Wilco.
Okay. We had a couple.
Negative, command. Got nothing so far.
Yeah, I mean, basically, like, if we can just get them to separate while they're doing their check.
Watch your 6. On it.
Or even if they just go back into normal mode here and then walk away.
Wait, what the fuck?
One of those 2 counted for our objective. Okay, we have in fact thinned the supply of guards in this area somewhat. Now we're going to go ahead and take the outer stairs back down to this location. That wasn't these 2 guys? But the other 2 guys are still at the other gate. Where the fuck are these mobsters coming from? We are at a point here where I am considering just beginning to blast. So hold on a second. Who is still left? Oh no, okay, it is those. Those guys are gone. Unfortunately, I will get seen if I try to cross here. What's that guy do? He just stops right there. And that's the bridge guard. In theory, there's a pathway. I'm wondering if there's a place where I can drop down into that corner. Because there is a path available to us there, and I would love to be able to use it. that would get us past two of the other dudes. But yeah, you'd have to be able to like drop down like over this bit of wall. We wouldn't have to worry so much about those guys. I think we're just gonna have to. And I don't want to fire the other cannon and draw more people up here because they will wake up some of the people we already got unless we go out of our way to bring them over here into these bushes, which I guess I can do. But yeah, there's definitely a part of me that's just like, well, fucking, let's throw the duck, right? The thing is, actually, hold on. I think if I were to just kill those guys now, nobody would be around to see it. The two guys who were most likely to notice the bodies drop are now dead. So why don't we... And then we'll just creep forward a little bit. Yeah, because there's no longer guys there to see them fall. Rock. Okay. Give me this. The gardener did not have any keys or anything on him. Oh no, we lost our perfect shooter. Or what am I going to do? For the moment, I'm just going to sort of return to the neutral state here. So now we have a gardener and a wandering guard, and the gardener does not see through my outfit. And this proves to me that I did, in fact, fail to bring my lockpicks, which feels very silly to me. What a foolishness. What a farce. When he comes through, he should be facing that way enough that he doesn't see the bodies.
Hello? Anyone there?
And that guy...
I think we need a...
Alright, nobody from the outside sees anything. Okay. Take your gun as well, I guess. Alright, now we could easily become a gardener if we want to be a gardener. And also, we have full reign of the place. We can actually leave the lighthouse. What a nightmare. What a fucking situation. Alright, so, target number 1. I actually think it's probably going to be pretty easy to take out the priest with the rifle. Or the SMG, you know. So we don't have to do this one in any particular way. Like just conk the priest over the head with the baseball bat and then shoot him in the head with the rifle from point blank range while he's down. Should be basically trivial.
Yeah,
This sucks ass. I hate this.
around old Miss Crusoe's grave.
Yeah.
Is one of those dudes the target?
Dead rat piling up.
Yeah, actually. Wait, the target's not Caruso himself, is it? No, Alberti. So is it the guard or is it the... Well, okay, they're both guards. I thought one of those two was the, what do you call it? The golf coach. But no, those are both guards. In a place like this, I reckon if I were to just take the shot, they would identify my position and start coming at us immediately. So I do not want to do that. So I think it's the closer one. We can move over here a little bit. Yeah. It's the one in the more sort of brown and tan outfit. Huh. Well, this is definitely not the most optimal place to take him from. We could try to figure out if we climbed up into that building, we could tag him from up there and then just disappear into the building. And by the time anybody got close, we could be gone. So it wouldn't matter that they would know where we took the shot from. That relies on him staying put long enough for me to figure that position out, though, which I do not necessarily feel confident that he will. I think I'm allowed to be in here, but again, I forgot to bring my damn lockpicks, so... No open windows on this building at all? Damn it, it's almost like they're trying to keep its contents secure or something. And our safe is in there, so we really, really, really want to get in. Okay. All right, the door Francesca is supposed to come in through to, you know, enjoy the romance. Obviously, that one would need to be unlocked. So there's a person who's standing right on top of the safe. Okay, it's just a random patrolling guard. Take that. Shit. I'm gonna be elsewhere.
Hello? Are you okay?
Isn't there a staircase? Yes, here it is. Alright, the target coming in here is not my favorite thing in the universe, but it does give us some opportunities. What I might do, actually... Okay, Mansion Master Key. Fucking fantastic. It's not what I was looking for, to be clear. I was trying to remember if there was a security camera situation set up in here.
Posthumously drafted one. Notes on the Samael project ongoing.
Oh, I do not.
Claim object.
Yeah, I do not want to do the grenade kill here, the explosives kill. I think it would be a mistake to go for it.
I am deeply...
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear within the Syndicate.
Am I going to sit in this box until those guys leave the building? Yeah, I think so. I mean, it was just, the shot was perfect, right? I couldn't not take it. And there was no visibility from the other guys to where we were, but I do need to now stay low until things chill out a little bit. And the good news is this will make that safe really available as well. It doesn't seem like anybody's coming up here, though. Maybe we're good? Maybe we're good. Famous last words. What's it like down here? Okay, yeah, they're already in calm down cleanup mode. Wild.
Please step back.
I don't actually know where they put bodies in this area, so we might have to be really careful for a second here. I'm kind of waiting to see if he comes up the stairs, because generally what they try to do with them is they just put them in a corner somewhere. They put them somewhere that's very out of the way, and this room I think actually fits pretty well. There's lots of stuff in here for us to hide behind if that guy comes up here. But I wanted to wait until I felt pretty sure that he wasn't doing that, and I do at this point feel like if he was dragging that body up here, he would have gotten, yeah. We would have seen him up here already. Now the cameras don't know. Nobody...
Hey, who are you?
Wow, okay, just some random dude. If he pursues me up here, we will take him down If he doesn't follow us all the way up here, we will just ignore him. Okay, he's headed back downstairs to where he saw us. But he was coming up the stairs anyway, wasn't he? Maybe not? Well, what the hell was that dude's deal if he was not coming up the stairs? Okay, so we do have the positional read now. Like, our mini-map is on the bottom floor now. So patrol of guards, leaving the building. Caruso's back in the building doing whatever it was he was doing at that computer, his normal, you know, mission, whatever. Okay, he is coming this way. At the moment I open the door, he turns toward it and starts walking. That's fine. So this is the guard that we initially... The guard that we initially took out, the one who actually patrols this area, was woken up and gotten back on duty. So we will just deal with him again. Really awkward timing on the patrols. We got like pretty unlucky followed by relatively lucky there. Here comes someone else. Okay, they turned and went in a different direction. Oh, the rare valuable knives that are usually in this place are gone. Alright, this is kind of a shitty place for the developers to put a safe because there's so much garbage on all these tables. When I say shitty, I mean like cruel. It's actually a really good place to put a safe from a making it awkward to open the safe perspective. So we just gotta find the objects that aren't supposed to normally be here. That's a normal laptop. Makes me very nervous that when we're focused through the camera, I can't see my mini-map though. So I left the bat over in a corner where I don't think it will, I don't think it'll get into any trouble. I don't think anybody will see it, and so they won't run off with it. So if computers or laptops are relevant to the safe, they will be on with that symbol on their screen, right? Seems to be the case. I am thinking the other piece of the code might not be in this room, actually. All right, let me go grab my bat and we'll get out of here. There's a lot of alternative spaces around here. All right, none of that stuff is appropriate. You have to be a little cautious because people do actually patrol through here. I think that's a normal mission laptop. Yeah, none of this looks... We'll make absolutely certain, but I'm pretty sure that's not the thing that has to be on the screen. Yeah. Okay. It costs very little to check, right? The bathroom? Anything? Apparently there is an open window. Also, there's a crate like directly below us. How hard is it to safely access that? Okay, it's in the part of the map that you need a key card for, which we do not have. And you know, we don't really need to enter it, so I'm probably just gonna not try to get that. Unless a key card presents itself. Alright, I would not think it would be impossible for part of the safe code to be up here somewhere. Right, this is effectively the same room. I would just really like to get this and get out of here, because like once we're out of this part of the map, we are going to be so much safer overall. Okay, that guy's actually not a problem. None of these are the right doodads. Yep, that laptop's not right. Okay, well, I will never forgive myself if it turns out that I'm just really wrong about this and we don't check.
A note on effort. As a young child, I was timid,
Caruso's back in here already.
drawn to books and matters of the mind.
Do I want to just drop these two so that I don't have to worry about them anymore? We have maybe the cleanest opportunity we will ever have to do that.
To their world, their rules.
I don't know. It's probably not worth the additional trouble.
To cultivate.
And then I would be compelled to hide the bodies because we know there's one other patroller. Well, we dealt with the only other person who goes in there. I think I am probably just going to... I'm getting to the point where we may use our explosive. Because, you know, the triggerable explosives, they're just like... They're very easy to come by. Yeah, there's definitely nothing in here. Oh, you know what I should look for? Is there like a... Is there a fire extinguisher anywhere?
My life, proving his point.
Because there are fire axes and fire alarms. We know that a fire extinguisher will totally open that. And then I could keep my duck for later. I do not see one, actually. Okay. He and his guard are patrolling out. The fire X that we saw was down here. Do they happen to keep... Nope, no more firefighting equipment nearby. Well, I'll tell you what that is. That's a safety hazard. Was there one in here? Can we... See, in here they were planning on igniting a fire, and I know that it's a metaphorical fire in someone's loins or whatever, but still, you should have a fire extinguisher on hand. What would Smokey the Bear think of this? I'll tell you what he would think of this. He would think that it is whack, and he would say so, loudly. And he would totally refuse to just be cool about it, because that's Smokey's whole vibe. That's just how he does. Actually, hold on. Is that laptop... We scanned that already? Okay, none of this stuff is... I guess there's actually... there's so much garbage in all the corners. I hate this. I hate this room. Just quickly sweep everything with the camera. We have a little bit of time. Aha! A tablet I missed. Okay, obviously I like that a lot because it means I don't have to make a loud noise in the most secure part of the map. Well, one of the more secure parts of the map. There are certainly areas that are worse. Hell yeah, 3,500. That's a good one. Okay, let's get out of here. So once again, there is a chest directly below us. Am I allowed to be in the kitchen? Yeah. We can just run through here and drop down. We might actually be able to access those pretty easily because I think it's still a level down from here, really?
Specifically demanded this bottle today.
That's inconvenient. Where's this courier? This courier is like, okay, they're on our level, but they're in the distance. All right, let's just get out of the mansion area entirely. This is a utility closet. Stairs. Here we go. Here we go. Stairs. I think we want this door. This door leads straight to the outside. Okay. Do we want to fuck with this courier? It's probably easy enough to do. We have our banana. I did bring the banana. So we probably could just banana this courier for, you know, $1,000 or whatever. Where is a place that you go to stand around and complain? I'm going to drop my bat, though, when I do it.
Oh, gotta remember to buy a gift for my wife after the transaction.
All right.
I always forget.
I'm going to place the bat carefully so that it does not make a noise. Do this, pick up bat. Okay. Now we just wait. Okay. So he's going to walk a loop, and he's going to come back and step on that.
Hey, where are you?
I'm wondering if... Will that just happen with us gone? Could I just leave and come back? Let's try it. Let's try it. And if we end up out a banana peel and we don't get the money, it's like whatever. I'm not going to stress about it. Let's just go to our other target, do the thing, and then come back and see if the banana or the merces are still there. So this outfit, I do not think actually allows us to be very deep in the church. Obviously, just the public can walk into this part. Am I trespassing here? I'm not. Our target's going up the stairs. Oh no, our target was below. He was coming up the stairs. Okay.
Well done, 47. This will surely be a blow to the Syndicate.
And then we were just like,
You should go
never
back to
here.
the safe house. I'll contact you later.
That's a pretty decent payout for not really that much risk, although it was a lot of sitting around, and I apologize for the pacing. Let's go see about those merces. Wait, this is that dude. His patrol path is crazy. Okay, rad. There's a possibility I could have just grabbed him right about the moment where I veered off of his path to grab the vault.
Lost.
I don't know.
I don't know where the hell I am.
I didn't feel secure enough. Streets are tricky. A lot of people in every direction, somewhat camouflaged. Oh, okay. There's the banana. This is a different guy who's just dressed identically. Weird. Well, we might be able to get him. I wonder, like, if I lure him off with a noise or something. I have my dart gun. You don't necessarily have to do this in a way that exposes us to much risk, right? If I just dart gunned him.
I'm so dead.
What the?
For the love of God, somebody!
Okay, I think that lady counts as having seen us do a thing. So maybe we should leave quickly. Before that information spreads to a person who has a gun. Yeah, I think that lady must have had line of sight to me when I fired the dart. So we're a little compromised right now, just the tiniest bit compromised.
Very busy.
Hi.
I just know it.
I know it too. The thing is, friend, got this key from the father. We can just take you in here, let you chill out for a little while. I can't wear his disguise while carrying my bat though. Well, I could just leave the bat in here. Here we go. Perfectly clean outfit. Go pick up the money, and then we'll come back and get our stuff and get out. And we will get out with the weapons. Because obviously, it is of significant value to maintain those weapons. Alright, nobody knows nothing, and the money's just laying on the ground. But I do need to navigate to it myself, right? Because loose money does not have a map marker. This guy's asleep, right? Yeah. I believe he always, the guy that's asleep on the bench there, is here specifically looking for 47, and he always sees through every outfit. But also he's unconscious unless you do something to wake him up, so. Alright, this will get us around to the plaza. Okay, was that worth all the trouble? You know, honestly, between the two of them, is a lot of money. I would really love to get back to a place where we could buy a weapon wall dart gun. Because the dart guns are so good and so useful. And we'll see if maybe this maybe we can get back there on this run. Since we're just going to be all successes and everything. Somebody brought a bag here. Took my briefcase. Alright, I'm not supposed to be here in this outfit. I don't think anyone down here should have any reason to think that me in this disguise is a problem. There's another courier on the map. We're not going to mess with it. We're just going to get the hell out of here.
Huh?
This is the right briefcase, right? This has my gun in it? Yes, okay. Just making sure.
Marina came by the bar last night, asking for Roberto.
Okay, that's something. It's not the most ideal, but it is an outcome. And, again, I do want it to be noted, they tried really hard to sabotage us with that starting position. That was a cruelty that we have now survived. All right, let's try to get through one more here. That should be the scariest part of this until the showdown. I already don't remember what any of the other missions had on them.
But there is still much work to get done. Recuperate and prepare for your next assignment.
Alright, so Paris is kill one of them with a neck break, poison someone with a dart gun. Honestly, probably not that difficult. Berlin wants you to get an axe kill and kill some guards with an SMG. The Isle of Sgail is man, should this be the showdown? Should we move on? Marrakesh? No, Marrakesh is a nightmare. I don't want to have to kill multiple people in Marrakesh. Yeah, all right, we'll stick with the plan. So that being the case, Isle of Sgail would suck a lot to do if it was alerted, probably. Yeah, so let's make that the next one. Poison somebody with your dart gun, hide the target's bodies, pacify some guards unnoticed, ideally. Okay. Well, collateral kill accident, collateral kill firearms. We could bring a sniper rifle that is capable enough of capable of making this happen. One shot. So use a powerful weapon that can affect multiple targets. Yeah. We have a sniper rifle that has the ability to penetrate one body and kill a person on the other side. And I think that's it. There's also a pistol that can do it, but we don't have that. I think we're probably just out of luck on this one. I'm going to take time to get disguises, but I don't think we're getting it. And remote explosive devil duck. Well, you know, it's a pretty cool duck. All right. Let's go ahead and put that back on the wall. That goes back on the wall. What else do we want to bring here? I certainly don't want this Bartoli. Pacify guards unnoticed. I definitely do want to remember to grab my lockpick. And this is one where we really shouldn't bring any gear we don't actually intend to use. We do intend to dark gun somebody. Yeah, I don't know. What else would we need for this mission? I think the answer is, like, nothing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab our banana. Good luck, banana. And then we'll just go. I'm allowed to change that painting. I'm not going to. I like that painting.
Safe journey, 47.
Okay. This can be a challenging one for sure. We got 3 targets and they could be spread all over the place. They could be in very difficult positions. This is probably another one, sadly, that we're going to have to take a little bit slowly. But we certainly have the familiarity at this
The
point
Isle of Sgail.
to pull it off.
Intel tells us that the operative syndicate members are currently in the area. Track them down and do what you do best.
All right.
Don't disappoint, 47.
Let's just do this part the normal way. We're going to let this guy talk us up to the wall. This is part of what I was worried about. One of the targets is, in fact, in the big crowd of people. Hopefully she goes other places occasionally. Somebody's just hanging out in the lower courtyard. And then we got somebody in the upstairs, like by the security room.
Just about to begin. Good evening.
We are not
ladies and
getting
gentlemen,
the time to get
and
disguised
welcome
this thing.
to
We're going to be
the
on this map for like a
gathering
year.
of the Ark Society. As Ark patrons, you are welcome to explore the castle grounds. However, certain areas are... I see someone's in a hurry to get inside.
Yes, I am.
Well, no one's putting a gun to your head. Now,
Okay.
where was I?
We don't need this guy and his chat.
As Ark patrons, you are welcome to explore the castle grounds. However,
We're just going to go do this thing. So first of all, I'm going to pick up this brick. And then we're going to get up here the way we know how to do the thing. All right. Something useful? Well, in the long term, perhaps. That sure wasn't very much money. It is so wild to me that this one is just open. I could have brought And perhaps should have brought more things to throw. Just like a repeatable throwable. Go on and grab the grape knife, perhaps. Life would be a lot easier if I was on the other side of this. Well, I guess there's no reason for this to be allowed to be locked. We can sneak through here very easily. Pull one of these dudes to the corner. I'm gonna try.
The bar is right up ahead.
This is not gonna get us where we're going fast enough to maintain the timer, but I'm like super fine with that. So those two are gonna go back to their thing. You're gonna step outside.
If anyone's there, identify yourself.
I did not throw that as far as I intended to. That was so messy. Really bad job. All I needed to do was throw the second thing into the corner there, and I almost did it. Ugh, terrible. Alright, well, at least we got a little bit of freedom now. So our target is just that dude walking around. We've had this target before. Very problematic. I'm not really sure what the plan is.
This again.
He turns it back off, and the
Alright, that's good enough time. Let's make sure you're properly behind the servers for the moment. Moving the body across is super not safe. Wait for this guy to turn around and then we'll go. I do wish I'd brought a silenced gun. I should have brought a silenced gun because I should have known that there are definitely situations on this map where, like, the best thing you could do is tap a dude from a balcony and then be done with it. Okay. Pull over the one of them that is always suspicious.
What the hell, man?
And then the other two can easily be grabbed, like even right in the room with each other.
and you're done.
All right, well, first of all, probably not. You're probably lying. But secondly, I'll leave you alive, probably. Unless anything goes wrong, in which case I will kill you without remorse. All right, just let this dude walk back over. The other guy will never turn around enough to see what I'm doing here. Never mind. Apparently that's not right. Don't fire, don't fire, don't fire. Okay. Whew. Man hesitated. He's going in the box. Okay. We can't really box. We don't have enough boxes for all the rest of these bodies, but I'll at least drag this guy back here. So if somebody does come into the room for whatever reason, say I cause a panic later, there's some chance that these two don't get found, but also they don't know anything. So that'll be helpful. So, this guy down here. We have hide target bodies as one of our objectives, and I think it's just going to be impossible with him. Pretty sure. The woman seems like she does walk out of the crowd sometimes. Let's see about grabbing her.
What's with that weird bird effigy?
It's the annual Phoenix ceremony. Symbolizing the collapse of civilization.
So she is up there, I think. Wait, can I not? There we go. Okay. So she is somebody who actually spends time up here away from everybody else. We can totally deal with her. I probably shouldn't do this while there's still guys, and the key I have doesn't work here. No. Shouldn't do this without dealing with these two.
Hey, glad you could make it out.
I think I'm just gonna kill them both. Ugh, I need a weapon. Well. Is she coming back up those stairs? Yes, she is. Okay. Probably want to wait a second here. Because I'm definitely thinking we just throw their bodies into the ocean. Does she? Okay, so now she walks over there. It has to be the case that none of the target's bodies get discovered. It won't matter if she sees some bodies or... Yeah, because maybe I don't even drag them over. Maybe I unlock that door and drag them in there. That's probably the smarter thing to do, because I don't know what the sightlines are like. I don't know how many of those people will actually respond to me moving a body over here. Seems risky. So when she goes downstairs... Oh my god, lady. Lady, must you? Maybe I'm just going for it then. I'm just gonna sit here and make my life difficult. We should wait. It's not a showdown. All I would lose is my lockpicks if I got killed. Alright, it was a brief smoke. We're good. It's fine. So wait for her to be out of range of the shouting, because there's gonna be a moment of shouting. It's gonna get loud for just a second, but you know, locally.
Whoa, chill out.
I could use some assistance here.
Shit, people heard the combat.
You're wrong, right? We need help.
All right, nobody who knows stuff is allowed to live. Fellas, how did they not hear anything?
Evening.
Okay, so we're in a nice secure place. We lost a little bit of money on that one. I'm glad my plan didn't require me to drag a body in here, though, because that would not have worked.
Hello, sir.
Howdy. How you doing?
Hey, stay sharp. Seriously, I'll pay you. Me? You're the master now. I'm a multiple Tony award-winning playwright. And
Am I allowed to be out here in this outfit? I'm not. But also, there's a stash, and it's right there. I guess some fishing line could be useful. It gives us some capability that we didn't already have. I do think we should get back inside, though. Alright, more durable weapon. I don't really want to carry around this fire extinguisher.
Just give me a moment to control that. All right,
Okay. We're bagging up and removing the bodies. People will be returning to normal shortly. And then hopefully the target will just... Actually, it looks like she is. She's just up here. She doesn't even care. These bodies have been marked as understood and dealt with. I have to be able to hide her body with nobody else seeing it in order to get the credit for the thing. Which means I got to be able to pull it like up here. So actually, these two guys do have to go. I did not think that was going to just shatter. It looked like it was made of stone. All right, maybe the fire extinguisher is the only durable object in the universe. What is this winch tied to? Ah, that. We could get that Master of Ceremonies outfit, which does allow you some considerable leeway of travel. It can't get everywhere, though. Okay. That got someone's attention.
Yeah.
I just need to lure one of them off, and then the other one we can handle separately.
Boom.
Nope, I did it too early. Ah.
Yeah, me here. Just checking out a strange sound. Over.
Okay. This is very silly and also finicky, but it will work eventually.
Hey, come out if anyone's...
Alright, so you're just going in the corner. You do not get a space in the box. Space in this box is reserved. I figured this guy would see me doing that. So he goes in the box so that he can never do any witnessing. Because everybody knows once you are put into a box, you cease to exist in any meaningful way. This is the lesson that we are to learn from Schrodinger's cat. I'm pretty sure. I was asleep in physics class a lot, but I think that's the idea. Okay. Make some money. It's a shame that when people are knocked out, they just get woken up on the spot instead of being like moved somewhere. It might be worth trying to find the supplier on this mission.
Syndicate member eliminated. Well done.
And seeing about whether they have the other dart gun. Because we could take that guy out the way we took him out before with the emetic darts pretty easily. The guy who's just wandering through the lobby of the party. He's going to be a hell of a problem any other way. Okay, and then who else? It's somebody who's like way high up, right? So where exactly is the supplier? The supplier's in that spot that we've seen them in before. Am I allowed to walk down the stairs? Yeah, okay. Nothing weird about a guy on some stairs. Excuse me, friends. We could eliminate this dude in an accident as well, and I think if we can't get anything compelling from the supplier, I think that's the only way of getting it done. You know, random lamp explosion sort of thing just happens sometimes.
Hey there. Need anything? I might have it.
Yes.
Scintillating dialogue. Well, they have the $40,000 version of it. I think I will just take this silenced pistol. I'll go ahead and pick it up now because this may be how we're killing this guy. But having another epic silenced pistol is not a bad idea.
I'll be around if you need more.
I think that is in fact our methodology for getting rid of this target.
Oh, the titles are the best part. The second you send someone.
I guess the question is, do we need to have another outfit available to change into, right? Because if I just tap him with a bullet from up there, people are going to run up there. People are going to know what's up pretty fast. Also, I can't guarantee that there will be even a moment where I'm not being watched. Like, I would like to have another outfit ready to change into. As close as we can get to that. If I could just get one of these, I mean... I should have changed. Yeah, this is a foolishness on my part. I should have changed into one of these guys' outfits right after I killed them to leave the outfit up there. Because I certainly can't safely change into them now.
Okay. What friggin' ever.
Yeah, you tell him. I don't give a shit about my job or guarding things. Okay, I don't have the keys, and picking that lock would be very suspicious.
Oh, that rat takes everything for
Let me access that from the back. There's like a workman's outfit that we can get into. We can go up and take the shot in that outfit, and then take the shot in that outfit, and then switch back into a guard outfit immediately afterward.
Okay, yes, hello? Yes, hello? You are on my list of contacts as a safety advisor. I would like to file a... Oh my goodness!
Also free wrench. So we could like sabotage this whole thing, and it's possible that this would have been a way to kill the target we had patrolling up there. We might have been able to get her to walk over the, like, turn it on right as she walks over the grating, and that might have killed her. I'm actually not sure. Am I allowed through here?
Hey, listen up. What
Okay.
are you, stage crew or something? Just get out of here before you get in trouble, okay?
That's fine. We'll get up there the way we got up there the first time. Take the shot from up there in this outfit, then change outfits and disappear.
I bought one of those Soviet survival bunkers.
And then it's just a matter of figuring out the other one. And we'll figure out the dart on the other one as well. Yeah, we're gonna get seen. This is
Well done, 47. This will surely be a blow to the Syndicate.
close the door. Close the door, 47. Okay. And we're clean. Identity washed. But things are going to get a little warm in that area and we want to get out of there. So the last one is just up a bunch. There's a lot of ways we can approach that. I'm gonna start by just getting generally away. So let's get into the back area here. Yeah. All right, this will do. Without an emetic dart gun, I do not think there was any possibility of hide target bodies working on that guy. It just wasn't happening.
They say it belonged to Montezuma.
All right, let's climb the couple of staircases we're allowed to climb as this outfit and then figure things out. This mission sucks. This is bad, but I wouldn't have wanted to do it as the showdown either. All right, how many more floors up? The next one. We are going to have to change outfits.
You told me he was dead. You told me you watched him go over the waterfall with a Bowie knife in his back.
Sir, just take my word on it.
Time lies my ass. Where is he now? Sao Paulo. Laying low. You really need to ask. That squealing son of a bitch is the only witness to the council meeting. You know what it's about.
Take care, sir.
Yeah, okay. We've done this here before. This'll work. And I finally have a durable throwing object. Is he not? Guess not.
Command. I just heard a weird noise. I'm moving in.
Sometimes they're a little bit smarter, and you have to nudge them twice. Nobody's ever going to come into this room. Probably, you know. Whatever. That guy will definitely never be able to put 2 and 2 together on what happened to him. So let's just climb the stairs.
Hey, don't flash that around. You're scaring people.
Sophia, speak of the devil.
There's a chest above us. I'm not going to stress about it.
You're not seeing the whole picture. Okay, I hear you.
So it's the guy he's inside this room. That's one of the worst places on the map for him to be, because this area is like intensely secured. Okay. So obviously we don't need to we don't need to delete the security recordings here or anything, but I do just like need access to the area behind the area behind the what do you call it? security card check-in because we didn't have a key card yet. Let's just vanish y'all, and then unfortunately there's going to be like 7 guys in this next room that we're going to have to figure out a way to get through. 'Cause it looks like our target is a stationary guard who doesn't like eat or drink anything. Oh cool, flash grenades. Maybe therein lies a solution to our problem. That feels very dangerous though, doesn't it?
If you boys want to earn your keep,
Boy, she just she always has to be everywhere, huh? I'm investigating. Yep, that's how typing works. Okay.
Blake better not be showing his face in this part of the castle. Not this year, not after.
We cleaned up. Nobody will notice the bloodstains.
But I sure as shit can trip him down
Oh,
the
she's
stairs.
she's noticing that she might have gotten some blood on her. That's fine. All right, if she and her bodyguard will finally leave, we can start figuring this out. What I do not need at this moment is variables. So we could pretty safely, pretty easily dump at least one more body in that room. I'd be leery of trying to pull more than one extra body into the room because we don't really have a good place to hide another body. We could like throw it in the corner and try to draw people's attention over to here. All right, let's try something like that. Put down my gun, make some noise, see if we can't just like thin it out. Whatever. I'll just choke him with my hands the old-fashioned way. What, I just... 47, don't just drop the body. Assume that I was moving him for a reason. Alright, we will merge his weapon with our own. And I actually do think this is maybe going to work. I am maybe going to be able to throw this wrench into that position repeatedly and just draw them off one by one, which feels a little silly. You know what I should do? I should probably do this with my silenced pistol in my hand, or at least ready to go, so that if they do notice the body and go, hey, whoa, I can just resolve the situation really, really quickly. This is such a silly solution. Let's build a pile of unconscious guards. Yep, got him. Maybe got him? Got him, yeah.
Hello? Is anybody...
He turned just enough that I got really nervous there. He could easily have seen one of the bodies out of the corner of his eye. Now our standing guard here, I don't know if he's in range to hear that. Oh, I think he is.
Command, I just heard something. I don't know. I'm gonna go check it out.
All right, we're gonna make sure that door closes. And now that that door is closed, we can just trank you very much. And then, okay. It's a weird little game hiccup. Drag you in here as well. It was one of these guys who done it.
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear within the Syndicate.
Okay.
Return to the
Messy.
safe house.
Could have been better.
I'll be in touch.
But we did get ourselves a free cowboy statue. And how could you possibly put a price on that? What is the easiest way to get out of this map? Oh, we need to be elsewhere. Because she is about to see what we have done, and the situation around here is about to become different. Shit. Those guys down there are absolutely going to notice if I slide down this thing. And we are in a hostile area. If we get noticed right now, it is not, haha, hey buddy, what are you doing? It is move to kill instantly. Can I get in this window? No, it's closed. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. We may have to go just back in the window that I climbed out of. I don't love that, but we can try to be sneaky in here. Turns out there ain't nothing for us. Nothing is better out there. Actually, people are remarkably not alerted. I guess we're all keeping it quiet for the sake of the rich folks. Oh my god, she is fucking everywhere.
This is the last drop-off I'm doing. After this,
It seems like this courier might be really easy to actually grab in sort of the old-fashioned way. Do I have my banana, though? I do. The thing is, if she walks back through this room, we can just... yeah.
What's she up to this time?
You know that Kronstadt designer in charge of the brain upload
So
program?
there is a live exit right here.
I don't know.
I don't know exactly what that exit is, but I do think we need to try to get to it. Shoot, that guy can kind of see us. Oh, this is, you can just crawl off the, that's right, you can exit the map via the ladder down there. My concern is that I might get picked. I might get grabbed picking the lock. I'm gonna try it. Okay, you can stay low while doing it. That helps. Alright, so there's one researcher, one what do you call it? Archivist who can see through our stuff, but it seems like she pays attention to her work occasionally. So we just gotta wait for this conversation to end. Or we have to shoot her in the face and run. Also viable.
Iron Maidens were rarely used with everything. It's really more of a Gotham fantasy.
I don't know if I'm allowed to keep the flash grenade. We could just toss the flash grenade.
I just get these feelings sometimes.
Okay. Got very close to getting noticed. I think there was a crowbar somewhere that I didn't grab. I'm actually really curious if it would be worth it to open a bunch of these crates. Because there are certainly, on the real map, there are valuable things in these. And it might be like the bank vault, where for this mode specifically, they made some of them actually interesting loot, and maybe put like some Mercis in some of them. I don't know. And off the top of my head, I do not know where I would get a crowbar right now, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and exit. But a thing to think about for next time we're here. Maybe next time we come to the Isle, we bring a crowbar. All right. That was slow, but pretty controlled. I feel like I was on top of that and risk management most of the time. We had a pretty rough go of it with that one target that's just walking around the main lobby. There's only so much you can do if you don't have the emetic dart gun, right? It's fine. It's just money. That's actually that would be a good philosophy if I could stick to it. It's fine. It's just money. Don't panic. Don't put the mission in jeopardy.
Back there, 47. Let me know when you're ready to continue. I'll be waiting.
And what have we been offered? I don't know, some garbage. Concussion explosives are a thing that we're still fairly low on, I think. So we'll go ahead and take that. Don't need this in my hands. Might need this. What are we doing next? We're leaving Marrakesh for last, so we still have Paris and Berlin. And Paris does require our dart gun. Also requires no combat. So like the question is, which of these would I rather have go alerted? And I think the answer is Berlin. Yeah, I think so. All right, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When y'all come back next time, it is going to be the end of the third block of missions. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get it done. We're going to finally move into the fourth set. I hesitate to say we're headed to the top, but it feels like there's some upward momentum. Maybe. Come back next time to see how I come crashing down, I guess. And we'll see you then.